Hi everyone, my name is Lex and welcome back to my channel. I prepare students for CE, IELTS and other English exams, and let me tell you something, even my strongest C1 students make the same mistakes over and over again. So today I'm breaking down some of the most common ones, why they happen and how to fix them instantly. Explain me this. This is very common because people try to translate this phrase from their native language to English, and unfortunately in English it doesn't really work. The thing is that explain is a transitive verb. If you don't know what it means, please check it out. So it can't really take a direct object referring to a person. That's why we have to say explain this to me. So it requires an object and then a preposition to and then a person. Same with describe this situation to me, not describe me. Unless you want somebody to describe yourself as a person or maybe some of your personality traits. In other contexts, it's not gonna work grammatically. It's a tiny fix, but it instantly cleans up your grammar. How is it called? If you say that, you gotta stop right now. Again, this mistake comes from direct translation. Unfortunately, English grammar works differently. And I want to emphasize here that native speakers will probably understand you, but grammatically it's still incorrect. Native speakers say, what is it called? Or what do you call this? So you will have to use what instead of how. The next one is word order in complex questions. And I live in the United States and I can tell you that native speakers make this mistake all the time. Common mistakes look like that. I don't know what does it mean, or can you tell me where is the station? So the second part of your sentence looks like a question. In fact, it's gonna follow statement word order. So I don't know what it means, or can you tell me where the station is? The opposite situation when there is a question with two options, for example, would you like tea or coffee? In this case, obviously, we follow a very simple word order, but if we try to put a second question to the second part of your question, then it's gonna look something like, would you like some tea or do you prefer coffee? Did you get it, or do you need another explanation? Do you want to hang out this weekend, or do you want to stay home? So we kind of have to repeat the same question form in the second part. The next one is the word recommend, and people make mistakes here all the time. It's only natural to try to say, I recommend to read this book, but unfortunately it's going to be a mistake. So instead you say, I recommend reading this book. I personally struggled with this one for a very long time, so now I have a very strict rule for myself. In order to avoid any mistakes here, I always use that. I recommend that you read this book. You can also say, I recommend this to my student. I recommend this book to my student. It's also correct, but again, I prefer to use that in all cases. Gerund or infinitive. That's the choice we make every day, and there are certain rules that you need to remember, and you kind of have to memorize everything. There is no way around. There is no shortcut, just memorizing and practicing. The one I want to talk about is the verb stop. Yes, we technically can say I stopped doing something or I stopped to do something. Both of them are correct, but they're used in very different contexts. Stop doing something means to quit something, to quit a certain habit. For example, I stopped eating sugar. It means that I'm not doing this anymore. If you use I stopped to do something, it means that you paused one action in order to do another. So in my head, it means the opposite. And if you said, I stopped to smoke, I would not think that you quit smoking. I would think that you were walking and you physically, literally stopped so that you can smoke. And students also make a lot of mistakes mixing up gerund and infinitive because there are so many verbs that require one or the other. But this is the most common, this stop to do or stop doing, because apparently people were taught in the past at school, for example, that you could technically use both, but they didn't teach in the context, right? Where exactly and how you're supposed to be using that. So these are some mistakes that I hear from even strong C1, C2 students. And the good news, once you notice them, they're very easy to fix. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye!